Aubrey, my wife, has it.
Your wife has diabetes?
I think it is. But yeah, so I understand how debilitating it is. You know, most people, you know, anybody that has diabetes, you know, they're behind the 8 ball. You know, they depend on pharmaceuticals to get by, and you know, they get abused. Yeah, we're gonna land on being a criminal. They just want some relief.
Yeah, well, it's two people doing the same thing. One's a criminal, one's a capitalist's pocket. Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sheesh.
I mean, what's the patient to do? You know, just it's against the law. I'll just die.
You go without certain things in life. You go with
that lobby for recreation, you know.
Yeah. Closet, man.
If you recreational users, they love when you're driving through their town.
Ride dirty anymore, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
That's why they have bag shopping at the dispensary.
Who wants to get beat up and arrested? You know.
Exactly.
Hey, look, the undocumented immigrants were here. Hundreds of them were here, and they could have been arrested because they fight for it.
You know, they work, they spend money on rent, they spend money.
Runs out. That's where it needs to be done. Then maybe the friggin' idiot will get it.
Gosh. No.
You know?
But we'll skip. I understand. I can't see.
You have to ask him a question. You got to ask him a question.
I said, what was that you were saying? I can't see. He's gone. I miss the damn old phones at home.
Like,
slamming your finger down on a screen just doesn't have the same effect.
No, it doesn't.
They need a hang-up button, a button that you push, and it goes bam in the other person's ear, so they know, you know?
It doesn't feel the same.
I know, you know? Just doesn't get the same satisfaction. Even a flip phone.
Hello.
Hello, you're on the air with Sativa Cross. How are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm good.
Hey!
What's buzzing, honeybee?
Get it? She has a very hard time getting her insulin because she can't afford it, and she has to actually get a second job to get her insulin. Now, you have a difference.
How much? But you pay for the arm.
Indian Healthcare.
Indian Healthcare.
I do. For the rest of my life.
I've never heard of that before.
Okay.
Well, first for me.
And
that's a good thing.
Depending on how much Indian she is, she might be able to qualify as
for people in Aubrey's. There has to be. There has to be.
Because there's so many people.
But you're in the same country. You're both Americans, but one's suffering and one's or
I don't know if they have that in New Jersey or not. Because, you know, it is to maintain a blood sugar. Was it again?
I said it's not.
Right. And there's a lot of things.
Yeah, he transplants and everything else.
And so,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what they call it. He had a toe that was real bad, and at one point he was like, "Well, let that happen." He had it from the time he was 14, and he died at 56.
Oh.
So, yeah. Yeah, he was on insulin. He was like, you know, like everybody else. Oh, well, I'll be fine. I can do this. I can do that. I can party.
Yeah, that's a hard one for me as well. Moderation.
Yeah, exactly. You learn how to moderate, you know. Well, I'm going out and party a little bit tonight, so I won't eat this.
I have a list of things I can eat, how much to help me, because
I knew him all my life, like I said, and when he was, I guess, about 30-something, I was at his house one day, and he went into a diabetic. I went in the refrigerator to look for orange juice or something, glucose with narrow point in case. Yeah, it scared the hell out of me. He's shaking, and it's scary.
Oh, wow.
Never went out to see. Like I said, I was there. I found the glucose in the refrigerator and squirted that in his mouth.
Right.
You know, and I knew enough that if he was having a seizure, and then like when the ambulance came, he refused them because he was okay then. His blood and his poor 80-some year. It was hard to watch.
And it's definitely hard to live it.
Oh, I'm sure. I would say.
Right.
I couldn't keep anything down.
Okay, your blood pressure would go up with the sugar. Right. Do you eat throughout the day? Because I think you have to actually force yourself to eat throughout the day.
A fine line.
Right. Jeez.
Well, I've had it since 2015 or 2005 to come up with different ways to help the blood sugars with cancer. And it's also...
So we're talking about Terry today.
That's sad.
32.
He was young.
Yeah.
You can do to help it, and you can, get your blood sugars to go up really high, really fast. So it's just something that you always have to...
He's in a disabling disease, diabetes. It's a killer.
We're 8 and up because then my blood sugar could go...
Okay.
Because a lot of people...
Aubrey, because she needs money for her insulin, so...
There you go.
You can just go right to Aubrey. Don't even go to diabetes.com. Just go right to Aubrey. And give it to her. Seriously. If you see her on the street, give her a couple of bucks. I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding? No, give her a couple of bucks. You heard her story. She has to work a second job, and she can't see her kids. Give her a couple of bucks when you see her. Or a dab, or a hug. And that brings us to our list. And we're adding Terry to our list. And this sucks having to add.
I hate this list.
This list very hurtful to me today because Terry was an awesome dude. He came out here and, man, the woman that was here before, they knew Roger Barber before he died. Well, we'll get to that list in a minute, but our first list is cmmmnj.org, sativacross.com, magicalbutter.com, UFCW Local 152, Disheen.com, and this hurtful, man, it's the reason why we even have cannabis right now in New Jersey. It's Cheryl. Randy, Polly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Ando, Felicia, Lynn, Dan, Sean, Joyce, Lori, Frank, Brian, Flo, Carl, Thorne Peters just died 2 weeks ago. Thorne Peters died. That was shocking. Frank T. Toronto is my brother-in-law. From Big Pharma's fentanyl.
Thank you, guys. They're so nice.
Yeah, thanks for the fentanyl. Thanks for killing us all. Thanks for having our cops have to run around with Narcan now to revive everybody.
Citizens have to ride around with Narcan now.
Yeah, everybody should have Narcan. Give your children Narcan.
My stepson, I believe, had to be Narcaned a couple months ago.
Ugh. What town?
I don't remember. I don't saw him very often anymore. Last I heard, he was in jail again, so I don't know. But,
That's sad.
it's the opiates.
Yeah,
the doctor said, here, take this.
Yep, that's how it starts.
And then they said, don't take this, and then he discovered that he liked them, and he was buying them off the street.
Yep.
Then he got on Suboxone, and when you mix Suboxone with the pills, it's not a pretty sight.
No.
Sadly, funny.
Yeah, right.
Because, it's on a list as an opiate.
Yeah. It fills those holes in your brain that need the opiates. It's the same receptors.
Kind of like dabs.
Yeah.
They say it doesn't get you high. I don't know. I've never tried it. But that's what my son used to say. It doesn't get you high.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
But then I've heard other people say yes, it does.
Some people may get high off it, but
if it's used, I think like it's supposed to be for a short term, for a month or so.
They're culpable. These people that are giving people Suboxone for 10 years, they should be held accountable.
Oh, absolutely.
It's disgusting.
They should be shut down and locked up.
It's disgusting.
All of that fun stuff.
Continuing the problem. Continuing chasing the dragon.
Yeah. Methadone, Suboxone.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Here, take your methadone. Now go take care of your kids and take care of this and take care of that.
My brother-in-law was on Suboxone and methadone and all that crap.
Yeah, it helped a lot, didn't it?
And then drug court. And once he went to drug court, I'm like, oh, this is it. They're squeezing the last bit out of him now.
Yeah.
Because they know 10% of the people that go to drug court survive drug court.
10%.
The rest of them die. 90% die. So they know to squeeze the last of your money out of you before you go. And that's what they do in drug court. Take your rights and freedoms away.
Drug court is ridiculous.
Stupid.
It makes no sense. I mean, if I didn't have my medical marijuana license,
You'd be in drug court.
And they could put me in drug court and
Yep.
force me to go
The
to a
treatment.
rehab
Yeah.
for cannabis.
Yeah,
I mean,
cannabis
really?
addiction.
I mean, I know I can go without it because I've done it.
Yeah.
Not very often, but I've done it. I don't want to go out and kill somebody or, or kill myself because I don't have cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
I might hurt and be in pain, but I can't afford it. You can't afford it.
So my brother-in-law was on these opiates,
I'm sorry.
and he stopped using opiates, and he was using cocaine,
Oh, well,
thinking that was a better.
sad.
He was doing something to
He
get
was
off
doing
opiates.
something he thought he was helping himself.
He did,
In
but
his...
the problem was somebody put fentanyl in his cocaine.
I mean, I'm not a fan of coke.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would you put fentanyl in someone's cocaine? I heard they're putting fentanyl in Viagra now. I heard that. Google it. Google it.
Uh-oh.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I don't use that either.
Come on, man.
I'm boring, man. I'm boring as hell. We almost threw this list. I know it's sad and depressing.
The last name on our the name for today is Terry. Terry Harris. I'm so sorry you're on this list, Terry. I can't believe you're on this list. I hate that you're on this list, man. This sucks, dude.
Sure does.
This,
Just like that, right? It's like
just like that, man.
Diabetic,
shock or
whatever they call it.
shock. or-
Something diabetics.
Diabetic shock, and I guess he went into a coma because his level was 1,500.
Oh, wow.
1,500. And they found him. He was all like, incoherent. He was all like out of it. He couldn't walk, I guess, and he was in trouble when they found him. We'll continue updating you on that. It's very sad to see our friends die like this. I mean,
32 young, 32 years old. That's so young.
it's a kid.
Senseless.
Yeah. He could have been my kid. He could be my kid. Seriously. I wish he was my kid. He was a great kid. Great guy. They don't make him like that anymore. And everybody misses Terry. The last name on our list is Honeybee's son, Michael Dillon, who had drop seizures. And that's a horrible thing to live with drop seizures because you could die at any time. My friend from Kansas has drop seizures, and she's always got a black eye, missing tooth. She has 10 staples in her head from not hit her head on the ground. Her hand was ripped open one day. Her VNS was ripped out of her chest one day, just from falling down. And you don't brace yourself. You're not bracing yourself when you're falling. You're just falling. Your whole weight is just going down because you're having a seizure. That's why they have helmets. That's why these children wear helmets. Adults wear helmets. It's. And I'm sure Michael Dillon was afraid to do a lot of things because of his seizures. I know my friend from Kansas is afraid to do stuff. She's afraid to take a shower.
Oh.
Afraid to leave the house. I mean, jeez. Yeah, Sarah from Kansas.
That's a horrible way to live.
Yeah.
You know?
Live in fear.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those horrible diseases, but there's days when I'm afraid to take a shower because I'm afraid I'm going to fall.
Right.
You know, my legs give. I got
Right.
PAD, peripheral artery disease. Circulate.
It's like a
Doesn't help my arteries.
Yeah.
My arteries are like.
It's like a like a neurological. Is it neurological thing?
No,
or-
it's my artery, my legs and my veins, and my legs are clogged, and very poor circulation, and I have back issues which don't help either.
Yeah.
Hold. There's a
Okay, I have it right here.
that one, and then we'll end the show like that.
All right.
But you can say whatever you want about whatever you want now. And